Our story begins in 1850 in the humble abode of the Auxlong family. After the devastating loss of their wife and mother, Mike, York, and Mike Jr. are left mourning their loss and descending further into poverty. The owner of the family banking firm, Mike, is slowly losing clients and assets as bigger firms move into town. Life is hard, and the future is
Boys,
grim.
we need to talk about the future of the family in this town. We're running low on money, and things aren't looking good for the firm.
I think a change of scenery would do our family well. We should move.
I've been seeing signs all over town and in the paper about the Oregon country. Maybe we should pack up and head out on the trail.
Good idea, York, and it's our manifest destiny to move west anyway, so we'll have the Lord on our side.
Good thinking, boys. We'll sell the firm tomorrow and head out for the Oregon Trail. A farm would sound nice.
And with that, Mike set out the next day to sell the firm and buy everything the family needed. He bought a wagon, 2 oxen, 6 months of food, a rifle, and ammunition. Settlers had to pack light and only take what they needed in order to travel efficiently across the unforgiving landscape of the Oregon Trail.
The Auxlongs set out on the trail from Independence in May to avoid the winter storms on their way. As they began their journey, traveling the trail went smoothly. The Auxlongs crossed the rivers easily on ferries, and the gentle weather of the area was pleasant. The Auxlongs enjoyed the food they packed for the trip and took good care of their oxen.
This life sure is sweet, huh?
It sure is, Mike Jr. I'm starting to really like this trail life.
Travel seemed to be going smoothly for the Auxlongs until one gray morning. Mike Jr. woke up with paralyzing stomach cramps. Mike Jr. had been infected with dysentery. The most common way for travelers to get dysentery was poor sanitation, as staying clean was a struggle when going days without a water source.
Dad, help.
I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do here. You just gotta suffer through it.
You got it, Mike Jr. You'll be just splendid by tomorrow.
Miraculously, Mike Jr. survived after a week of suffering. This, however, was not the case for almost 30,000 travelers who died of sickness along the trail, with an average of 10 to 15 deaths per mile. Some travelers also faced the threat of Native American conflict. As more and more settlers crossed through the trail, Native Americans became more exasperated towards the settlers that were damaging their sacred lands. Some settlers also committed acts of violence toward the natives for no reason, with some travelers reportedly shooting at the natives for target practice. These unnecessary acts of violence and prejudice occasionally led to skirmishes between natives and travelers, which would be retold as massacres and further damage the reputation of the natives.
Guys, here comes an Indian.
Hold on, boys. I'll take care of this.
You boys like to do some trading?
Get out of here!
Yeah, scram!
Whoa. York, take care of your brothers. Get out of here.
After 3 months on the trail, food rations were beginning to run low in the Auxlongs' wagon. This led the Auxlongs to need to hunt wild animals on the trail. Settlers moving west hunted deer, bison, antelope, rabbits, and other small game.
We're running low on food, York. You're gonna have to go hunting.
Sure thing, Pops. I'll go out and hunt. I'll get us something to eat for dinner.
Bang! Nice shot, York.
Thanks, Pops. Let's eat.
Although everything seemed to be going well for the Auxlongs again, they still had one more obstacle in their journey: the Rocky Mountains. The largest mountain range in the United States, the Rocky Mountains were the biggest challenge to settlers moving west. Settlers would cross the Rockies via South Pass. South Pass was introduced to Americans in 1812 by a Native American whose people had used the passage for centuries. Since then, it had become the most convenient way for settlers to cross the Rocky Mountains and enter Oregon country.
All right, boys. There it is, South Pass.
Okie dokie, let's get to it and find some land in Oregon country.
Funny, it looks more like a prairie than a mountain pass.
All throughout the trail, one of the threats to pioneers was wild animals. Because so much of the land had been untouched by civilization, the animal populations were much higher. So was the risk of animal attacks.
Alright, I'm going out to take a piss. York, help me. Pops, I'm coming, Pops.
What happened?
A bear attack.
Oh, shoot!
Come on.
All right, I'll stitch you up,
Come on,
Pops. We'll
York.
get you good as new.
Yeah, damn, York. Alright, boys, we made it to Oregon country. Next thing to do is find a plot of land.
That spot right there over them hills doesn't look too shabby. How about there?
Sounds good, York. Let's go.